stop. Before you lift that first cup of coffee to your lips this morning, ask yourself one question. Are you actually waking up your brain? Or are you unintentionally burning out the very cells that protect your vision? If you are over 50, this habit isn't just a routine anymore. It's a devastating trade-off. Science calls the first 30 minutes after you wake up the biological death gap. After 8 hours of sleep, your body is at its most dehydrated state. Your blood is thicker, and the microscopic vessels in your retina are constricting just to stay moist. At that exact moment, you pour in caffeine. Caffeine isn't just a stimulant, it's a pressure pump. It spikes your heart rate, instantly increases intraocular pressure, and most importantly, it siphons water away from your brain's neural tissues to serve a fake sense of alertness. You feel awake for an hour, but you are leaving a biological desert inside your eyes and your neural connections. This is exactly why, no matter how many eye supplements you take, that dry, blurry strain never goes away. And why those senior moments of forgetting names or keys are happening more and more. I am Julian Porter, and today, I am asking you to take a life-saving action. Set that coffee cup down. In the next 15 minutes, I am going to strip away the lies about what's happening inside your skull and your eye sockets every morning. But more importantly, I'm going to hand you 3 biological keys, 3 drinks that can reverse the aging process, rebuild your tear film, and wake up dormant neural synapses. Before we reveal the first secret, I need to ask you one thing. What if everything you knew about your morning routine was working against you? Let's find out. Answer honestly to yourself. Lately, have you found yourself squinting just to read a text on your phone? Or standing in the middle of a room forgetting why you walked in there in the first place? If that sounds like you, just type yes in the comments right now. Don't overthink it. That one word, yes, is your confirmation to yourself that you are ready to stop the habits that are draining you and start the journey to revival. When you type it, I know you are finally serious about your health. If you want to spend your golden years looking through a fog with a fading memory, keep that coffee. But if you want to reclaim 2020 clarity and the sharpness of your youth, our restoration roadmap starts right now. The truth isn't what you've been told. It's what your cells are screaming for every morning. Let's look inside. To understand why your morning drink dictates your rate of aging, we have to look inside the most protected fortress. In the human body, the blood-brain barrier. Imagine this barrier as a sophisticated filtration system, a high-security gate that decides what enters your brain and what stays out. When you wake up after a long night's sleep, your brain is thirsty in a way no other organ is. It has spent the last 8 hours detoxifying, washing away metabolic waste. It is desperate for clean, structured hydration to keep those gates functioning. But when the first thing you hit your system with is coffee on an empty stomach, you aren't sending in fuel, you are sending in a chemical shockwave. Because you are already dehydrated, that caffeine enters your bloodstream like a concentrated acid. It forces your adrenal glands to dump cortisol, the stress hormone, into your system at a time when your natural levels are already peaking. This isn't energy, this is a biological panic attack. Now look at your eyes. The retina is an extension of your brain. It contains some of the highest concentrations of mitochondria in your entire body. To function, these mitochondria need a precise balance of electrolytes and fluid pressure. By drinking coffee first thing, you are essentially salting a wilting plant. You are increasing the osmotic pressure, pulling fluid out of the ocular cells and into the bloodstream to compensate for the caffeine's diuretic effect. This is the hidden culprit behind morning brain fog and that stinging, dry sensation in your eyes that no eye drop can fix. You are literally starving your vision and your neurons at the exact moment their nutrient window is wide open. In your 20s, your body could bounce back from this. But after 50, your cellular recovery slows down. The biological death gap I mentioned earlier becomes harder to bridge. Every morning you choose caffeine over cellular hydration. You are accelerating the thinning of your macular pigment and the fraying of your neural pathways. But there is a better way. There is a way to flood these gates with the exact molecules they are begging for. We are about to move from the damage to the restoration. We are going to talk about 3 drinks that don't just wake you up. They repair the fortress. Most people think hydrating means just drinking water. But for a senior body, plain water is often not enough. Why? Let's find out. Because as we age, our cells lose their grip. The water you drink often passes straight through you, leaving your eyes and brain just as parched as before. The secret to stopping morning fog and blurred vision isn't just H2O, it's structured mineral hydration. Your first drink of the day should be 16 ounces of lukewarm water, but with 2 biological keys added to it. Key number 1, a pinch of high-quality Celtic sea salt or Himalayan pink salt. I'm not talking about the processed white table salt that raises your blood pressure. I'm talking about living salt that contains 82 essential trace minerals. When you add these minerals to water, you change its electrical charge. You turn it into an electrolyte-rich serum that your cells actually recognize. The moment this hits your tongue, your body sends a signal to your brain. The drought is over. Hydrate your brain, clear the fog, and start your day with the minerals your body craves. This mineralized water travels straight to the vitreous humor, the gel-like substance in your eyes. It restores the internal pressure of the eye and immediately begins to plump up the dehydrated cells of your retina. Key number 2, a squeeze of fresh lemon. Lemon isn't just for flavor, it's a powerful pH reset button. Even though it's acidic outside the body, inside it becomes alkaline. It flushes the metabolic sludge out of your liver, the organ that traditional Chinese medicine has linked to eye health for thousands of years. When your liver is clean, your vision is sharp. Imagine the difference. Instead of the chemical shockwave of coffee, you are providing a mineral bath for your neurons. Within 10 minutes of drinking this, the stinging sensation in your eyes will begin to fade. The heaviness in your forehead will lift. You aren't just awake, you are electronically charged. But this is only the foundation. While the Retinal Rehydrator fixes the pressure, our next drink does something even more incredible. It begins to patch the holes in your memory and protect the very center of your vision. If the first drink was about putting out the fire, this second drink is about rebuilding the fortress. We call this the neural shield. And for anyone over 50, this is the single most important nutritional habit you can adopt to prevent the fading of your cognitive and visual world. To understand why this works, you need to know a terrifying biological truth. Your brain and your retinas are made almost entirely of fat, specifically long-chain fatty acids. Think of your nerves as electrical wires. As we age, the plastic coating on those wires, the myelin sheath, begins to crack and thin out. This is why your memory glitches and why your focus becomes fragmented. The neural shield is designed to re-insulate those wires. The base of this drink is a high-quality green tea or matcha, steeped at exactly 170 degrees to preserve its delicate L-theanine, the molecule that creates calm alertness without the coffee jitters. But the magic isn't just in the tea, it's in what we load into it. The first component, a teaspoon of MCT oil or high-quality ghee. By adding a healthy fat to your morning tea, you are providing your brain with clean burn fuel. Unlike sugar or caffeine, which cause a massive crash, these healthy fats pass directly through the liver and turn into ketones. Ketones are like high-octane rocket fuel for your mitochondria. They cross the blood-brain barrier instantly, plugging the holes in your energy levels and sharpening your mental focus within minutes. The second component, the red diamond, Astaxanthin. This is the most powerful antioxidant known to human science, 6,000 times stronger than vitamin C. We add a drop of Astaxanthin oil or take it alongside this tea. Why? Because Astaxanthin is one of the very few molecules on Earth that can actually penetrate the blood-retinal barrier. It acts like internal sunglasses. It settles into your macula and begins to neutralize the blue light damage and oxidative stress that causes age-related vision loss. When you sip the neural shield, you aren't just drinking tea. You are sending a specialized repair crew into your hawk mat, eye sockets, and your cerebral cortex. You will feel a steady, unwavering clarity. the static in your brain disappears. You are no longer just surviving the morning, you are armoring your future. But we aren't done. While drink number 1 hydrates and drink number 2 protects, our final drink number 3, is the master key. It is the one thing that can actually flush the pipes and reset your biological clock for the day ahead. We have hydrated the cells. We have shielded the nerves. Now, it is time to flush the system. The final drink in our morning ritual is the metabolic reset. If your body is a high-performance engine, this is the coolant that prevents overheating and inflammation, the 2 silent killers of senior health. This drink is remarkably simple, yet biologically profound. Organic apple cider vinegar, ACV, with the mother, diluted in cool water. Why ACV? Because as we age, our insulin sensitivity drops. This means the sugar in your blood, even from a healthy breakfast, can caramelize your tiny capillaries, including the ones in your eyes. This is called glycation. It makes your blood vessels brittle. The metabolic reset acts as a glucose guard. 1 tablespoon before you eat anything else flattens your blood sugar spikes, protecting the delicate architecture of your vision and ensuring your brain doesn't suffer from the sugar fog that leads to afternoon fatigue. Look at where we started. 15 minutes ago, you were ready to lift a cup of coffee that was, unbeknownst to you, vaping the moisture from your eyes and starving your neurons. But now, you hold a triple lock system for longevity. The Retinal Rehydrator to quench the biological thirst. The Neural Shield to armor your memory and focus. The Metabolic Reset to stabilize your internal chemistry. This isn't just about drinks. This is about reclaiming your autonomy. I promised you a roadmap to 2020 clarity and the mental sharpness of your youth. That roadmap doesn't start in a pharmacy. It starts in your kitchen, in the first 30 minutes of your day. If you committed to this today by typing yes earlier, I want you to know you have already done the hardest part. You have chosen the difficult truth over the easy habit. From this moment on, your morning is no longer a biological death gap. It is a biological launchpad. If this mission, to guide seniors back to their peak vitality, resonates with you, then you belong here. Please share this video with one friend who still starts their day with that chemical shockwave of coffee. You might just be saving their vision. But wait, before you go, we need to talk about what's coming next. Today we fixed your morning hydration, but do you know what happens at 3 p.m.? That's when the brain fog peak hits. The moment when most seniors feel their memory slipping the most. In my next video, I am going to reveal a controversial 3-minute brain exercise that literally forces oxygen into your hippocampus to stop memory fade in its tracks. You cannot afford to miss it if you've ever struggled to find your words in a conversation. If you don't want to lose that vital information, click the subscribe button right now and turn on the notification bell. By doing this, you aren't just following a channel. You are ensuring that the compass for your health is always in your hand. Don't let the YouTube algorithm decide your health future. Take control, hit subscribe, and I'll see you in the next deep dive, where we tackle the mystery of the aging brain. I am Julian Porter. Thank you for watching. Welcome to the Senior Wellness Compass. Today, we're exploring how to optimize your biology for a life of clarity and strength. Staying sharp begins with challenging your mind and fueling it with the nutrients it needs to thrive well into your legendary years. Physical vitality isn't just about strength. It's about the connection between your movement and your cognitive resilience. Modern science shows us that our cells are capable of incredible things when we give them the right environment to heal. Clarity comes from purpose. By focusing on longevity today, you're securing your legendary status for all the years to come. This is the Senior Wellness Compass, and I will see you in our next deep dive into the science of staying sharp, staying clear, and staying legendary. Now put that coffee down. Your cells are ready for the miracle.